one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The numbers for Jones last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and I love them when they're 6s.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw.
You gotta sack that nigga, bro. Thank you.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw here.
There you go.
Quick throw there, going to be batted away. Guaranteed they push this play with the idea of ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh my gosh, my shit all fucked up.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Bend over, come ride me around your rover. On the TV yesterday, get called in Minnesota.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The Chiefs at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20, about the 21-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, there's a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to look deep now for Landry.
Oh, that's a
pick.
pick.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were successful.
I fucked up.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? just keep doing it until they stop us, or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Mahomes again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run.
Oh, my fucking God.
Absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
Nigga.
Evades the tackler and now some space.
Nigga.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down.
Holding, offense.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Mahomes to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this one, so that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, this nigga bumped into me.
He is going.
What the fuck? Why was he going backwards?
Behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh my gosh, this pass interference, bro. What the fuck?
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra play by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto. And so
nigga, what the fuck was wrong with my adjustments?
We've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz stayed to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Fuck.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Should have been sacked.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh my God. That pass rush came in stupid fast.
Now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they're up and down the field longer than you expect.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand?
Okay, she fine. She says she cool. She from East Atlanta, so she like to get loose.
They tend to leave him in.
Now Mahomes.
Oh my gosh, bro.
A great effort there. A beast in the And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this
okay, she fine. She says she cool. She from East Atlanta, so she like to get loose. Casamigo. He's some strong. If you want to come, get my brother's son. Me and Nova. Come right me like your local. All these BS's, they get caught in, man. It's so good.
These guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Where is the pass rush? Get that nigga. Let's go.
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
My vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare.
Oh, he halfback throw on 2nd and 20. Holding.
Absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Let's go. Get some more sacks.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach
and if you want to come and give my brother some. Good throw.
The hook up with Dobbs. It'll be a gain of 5.
Bend over. Come ride me like your rover. All these EBS's, they get caught in, man. I'm so good.
Needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Wow, that was my man. But I got a sack, probably.
A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Oh, blocking the back.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
That was crazy. Bend over, come ride me like your rover. All these VVS's, they get caught in Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Damn, I fucked that up. I should have waited.
Going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield.
Got a tattoo on her bikini that say, eat me.
Good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And because of that, across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
3 yards remain for second down. And again, it's Mahomes.
Oh, that's a bad throw. What in the world?
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's at the 33 following a good pick on the video.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time, on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field. They're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he fields it cleanly. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one good for 26 and a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Man, come on, bro.
The Chiefs quickly now use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh.
Left side, that's caught by Landry.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.